Hi, I'm Rachel Lyske. I'm a singer and a singing teacher. I teach at home in London and at the Brit School in Croydon. I got into musical theatre at a really young age. I think one of my first performances, I was maybe 18 months and I was a mouse in The Mouse and the Windmill in the pantomime, and I had to run across the stage holding my sister's tail, and I had an L plate on, and I just remember the lights, and from then I was hooked, and I had musicals on repeat, much to my siblings' annoyance. Calamity Jane was the biggest kind of culprit that was on repeat at home. But yeah, I've been into musical theatre my entire life. I would have to say, for sentimental reasons, Les Mis. My sister, the one whose tail I was holding, she took me through the whole show listening to the cassette. And from that really young age, when she'd been seen it and I hadn't, I fell in love with just imagining it all and all the characters. So a bit of a sentimental one, but Les Mis. So the type of songs that have been selected for the musical theatre syllabus are really varied. The lists contain lyrical songs, contemporary songs, character songs from a range of genres, a range of eras in the musical theatre world. So there is absolutely something for everyone. You will find something that you will fall in love with, and lots of things that you may never have heard of. So it's worth a real explore. Some of the song highlights from the syllabus, well, they're all quite varied. We've got some old classics, Calamity Jane, Secret Love, that's a lovely song. There's some newer ones, so from Groundhog Day, we've got Everything About You. And then some good old character songs like Dentist from Little Shop of Horrors. So there are two options that you can go for depending on what you're after. There are the performance grades and there are the practical grades. They're quite different. So the practical grades, you choose 3 songs, so one from list A, B, and C, but you also do supporting tests like sight singing, oral, and then you sing an unaccompanied song. The performance grades, it's all about the performance. So you choose the same 3 songs from one of the lists, but then you also bring another song to it, which is a free choice. It can be another one from the lists, or it can be something completely unrelated to the lists, as long as it's at the right level. The performance grades are about the performance. So you sing it all the way through. You mark generally on the stage presence, how you put your program together, how you can engage the audience. Whereas the practical grades, you can think a bit more technically. Maybe if you've got an audition coming up, you might want to be preparing for the practical grades and using that. So depending what you're after, as I say, there's something for everyone, and you can have a bit of fun with both. First off, for both types of exams, you're going to get to use your voice a lot. You're going to practice a lot, and it's going to be practicing singing the types of songs that you love. For the performance exams, one of the great things about that is that you can practice and you can learn how to design a program, choosing songs that are varied. I've got different vocal qualities. I've got different characters are from different styles, and it's the whole performance as a whole. And can you design a program that's engaging, that you can sell all the way through? For the other exams, so the practical exams, it may be that you want to think about a career as a singer. So do you want to work on your sight singing skills? Do you want to work on your oral skills? But as well, really focus on the technique and the different vocal qualities involved in singing from the different lists. So the main thing is that you get to have loads of fun singing, but depending on what kind of route you want to take and what you want to get out of it, you can kind of choose and mix and match things the way you want to yourself. Well, you're going to live with these songs and these characters for a while. So I would say choose something that you can get on board with. So read the text, learn about the characters, learn about the musicals, and kind of see if you can bring something or if you can live with that character in musical for a while. Everything will be based on the text, whether it be a voice quality or a posture or any decision to do with anything you're doing vocally. So really kind of be able to live with them. And then taking that into the performance as well, create the world. Don't rush into, oh, I've got to sing, I've got to sing. Give yourself time, give yourself space to get into character. And remember, it's all about the theatre aspect of it, the musical theatre. We're not just, singing. So it's bringing these characters, these wonderful characters who you may not even like yourself or be anything like, but it's whether or not you can suggest to someone else that you're that person. So create the world, and choose vocal qualities and aspects of technique that will help you portray that person. Remember, your voice is part of your body. So make sure you are always working from the best posture you can. Get your body engaged before you start to sing. Warm up physically, not just vocally. Obviously, drink lots of water, keep nice and hydrated. And also, people talk about warming up. Absolutely, it's essential that you warm up, but I would say it's also essential to cool down as well. So after you've practiced, especially if you've been working really hard, take yourself out of singing and back into speaking so that you're not still there. My mentor, the wonderful Anne-Marie Speed, always says, not too high, not too loud, and not too often. And I repeat that to all of my pupils too. So that's a good thing to bear in mind.